ever since I started doing two different things in my life, I have been able to engage with more people from other countries and learn more about their perspective about the American way of life than ever before. A, obviously doing content creation, and B, traveling. And one of the things that I have come to realize is people from other countries, specifically countries in Europe, that are astonished at the sheer size of the United States of America. And I think that people in Europe look at traveling from country to country like we look at traveling from state to state. And so therefore questions arise like this.
Why don't Americans have passports? Like, do you guys not travel or something? And anytime I do meet an American that has a passport, they tell me they've only been to Mexico. Like, that doesn't count. That's like next door. Also, do you guys need a passport to travel between states? Like, if you jump on a flight, like, what do you guys show? Do you guys just, like, rock up or something?
I mean, no, you don't exactly just rock up to the gate and be like, I want to get on the plane. I mean, you can, but you still have to show something. You just don't need to show a passport. A passport's for international travel. Going between states is not international travel, so we don't need one to go from state to state. Hence the reason why a lot of Americans don't have a passport. And yeah, a lot of Americans that you see that do have passports that travel internationally tend to stay in the area. Like myself, I've been to Canada, Mexico, Honduras, Belize, Jamaica, and the Bahamas, all within our hemisphere, all within our region. I've not been to another continent yet. Working on that one. But no, we don't need a passport to go from Indiana to Illinois to Kentucky to Tennessee to it doesn't matter. We don't need that. So if you want to get on a flight in Chicago and fly to Omaha, Nebraska, and then from Omaha fly to Dallas, you need to present an ID, which would be like your state driver's license or a state ID. You can present a passport if you so choose to. And now we've gone to something called a real ID. I don't have my wallet here, but a real ID is something that it's same as a regular driver's license. So I have an Illinois driver's license, but a real ID has this little gold star in the upper right-hand corner. And that means that you've gone through an extra set of vetting. You've produced additional documentation to prove who you are, and therefore you've gone through. It's sort of like an internal United States version of FastPass to get through customs. But a lot of people don't have passports because they don't need them to travel from state to state. And the United States of America is so vast that people will spend their entire lives traveling but never leaving the United States of America. I'm in the Chicago suburbs. If you look at a map of the state of Illinois, you'll see that I'm in the far northeast corner of Illinois. If I got in a car in my driveway and I headed down the length of Illinois all the way to its most southern point, I'd be in the car for over 5 hours, 6 hours before I left the state of Illinois. And we're not even the biggest state. Texas is much bigger. California is much bigger. Alaska, not as drivable. I mean, obviously a lot of area that's even untouched in Alaska. But my point being is you can live in the northern states and vacation down at the Gulf of Mexico. Tribute to John Mellencamp. You can travel from the East Coast to the West Coast. People travel all over the United States and never leave the country, so they never need a passport.